I think so. Good morning. It's Friday, February 10th, 2023. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang Qigong. This morning we have the advanced sets 10 through 18. We also have me, and I'm going to talk about that for just a second. The class that I had planned yesterday. Yesterday was Thursday. Didn't happen. Checking something over here, and I want to use my hand. So the effort that I'm making right now to do several things is significant, and that's one of the reasons that I didn't make it to class yesterday. Okay, I have a few things going on, and it's way too much information. Way too much information. All of it serious. Not fun. Not fun. This is serious stuff. It's not fun. Alright, I have something that is fun. It's intended to be fun. That I'm trying to do. And yesterday, I decided that what energy I had, what I wanted to do the most, what needed to be done before any of this other stuff interferes, I wanted to do. And that was recording the second part of chapter 2 in my story, The Ambassador. I've got some of the recording for chapter 1 up on this channel. Spotify has got it. My name and The Ambassador, it's also up on Buzzsprout. I do video and put it up here later, alright? But it's audio right now and I can't post it here, so I would if I could. The effort that it took for me to write and then read, and I'm a decent reader, and then read and make it work was more than I expected. It took a lot out of me. And because of all of these other things that are really kind of awful, I don't have a lot. I don't. That reservoir is running dry. And I'm not here to complain about it. I'm talking about it because two things. One, it matters for what I'm able to do. That's why I wasn't here yesterday. That's why I wasn't here yesterday. I had to choose, what can I do? And I made that choice. Alright? And what I did was good. It was. It could be better. Several things could be better, but it's good. And that is what I'm talking about. That effort, that when I listen again, this is the same effort that we put into practice here. So I did not do what I did without practice, okay? I practiced a lot. The effort matters. So now the next chapter, chapter 3, is going to be easier for me. It's not going to be easy, but it will be easier. There are things that I'm doing that are going to develop in the same way as this class has developed, and that's part of the point. Okay, so I've got good things that I'm trying to do over here that could be successful, and that scares me. It does. It scares me. And I've got things over here that are trying to drag me down and hurt me and cause me. Seriously, I'm serious about that. I wish I wasn't, but I did. Yeah. All right. So I'd rather be over here. I'd really rather be over here. That effort. Again, I've said this a couple of times in different ways. Several times in my life, I have been at a turning point where something that I wanted to do was about to happen, and other things were pulling me away from being able to even see that goal, let alone get there. When I started college, serious illness in the family almost completely derailed my plans. I didn't let it. It was hard. I made changes, I adjusted, and I kept going. When I went to China the first time, family matters almost completely derailed that. Other things were pressing on me at the same time. I went anyway. It was hard. There wasn't any part of it that was easy. There was no part of it that was easy. What I gained, my practice. All of the adversity, there's a couple other things that have, those two are the ones that most parallel what I've got going on right now. Except there's more. There's more. That knowledge has happened. What was I able to do? Where was I able to make an adjustment, make a change? Where did I have to stop? Where did I get back up? Where did I get back up? And what would have happened if I quit? What would not have happened if I quit? Better question. I wouldn't have gone to college. And I learned more about my art, my abilities, and my skills at learning than I ever would have learned otherwise. Those skills have carried me through everything up to now and will carry me through this. And that's the good stuff over here. That's the good stuff over here. What I'm hoping for right now is that what I'm doing, and I'm going to get started here, that's me setting up in position. Feet about shoulder width apart, right? What I'm hoping for is that combination of momentum, interest, that ecosystem that develops only as something is done. It can't happen unless I do something. Positive stuff, I'm getting positive stuff over here. Okay? The negative stuff I want to get rid of. I don't want to put my energy to that at all. I want to pay attention to positive stuff. And that can't happen unless I do something to help initiate that. The same as in practice. If I stand here, and yes, you saw me just pull myself up and put myself into a nice, relaxed, very comfortable, yeah, it's very comfortable. Right? All weight, well supported, comfortable. If I'm going to move from this position, I have to do something. If I'm going to change where I am right now, I have to do something. It's the same with the story, and that process is right now just getting started. It's not easy to initiate. It's not. It's exciting, and as I said before, it's scary. That it's something that this story, this adventure that I've created, that it could capture sufficient imagination to get its own legs and walk out the door would be amazing. Working on it. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Open the arms, and I'm going to take off the glasses here. Alright. Back to where you were. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Open the arms. Circle the front. Up along the center line. Reach out. Bend the knees. Yes, I am moving quickly. And reach out again. One more time. And elbows drop down, wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. All right. Shaking the tail feathers. And I am going to say this real quick. All of the things that I talked about this morning are part of my practice, part of what I'm doing, part of what I hope may benefit someone else. And in a way, a little bit of a preview of some things that I'm looking at doing. So there's more to come. The story that I'm talking about, I've written 5 books. So it goes on for a little bit. And there's martial arts in it, of course there is. Alright, anyway. As we get started, yeah, I'm checking my knees, shaking the tail feathers. Hand circle, press down, come through, and sink. Come back to center. Hand circle, press down, through, and settle. Pay attention to middle tai jian, lower tai jian. Pay attention to the renjong here as we come through. Both palms press down. Turn here to press down. So I'm here, turn here, press down. Open the hip, open the waist. Sink more if you can. If you can take that all the way to knees parallel to the floor, go for it. I'm going to try a little bit, but yeah, I'm not going parallel to the floor today. All right. Feet about shoulder width apart. Pull up through the crown of the head. Relax the breath, relax the back. Open the arms. Circle. Press down. And turn. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold through the hip. Hold across the hip. So the legs can move. Keep the back straight. Turn through the waist. Turn through the hip. Knee stays over the toes. Set back. As you sink, if the weight's too far forward, the hip won't open. Two more. 2.5. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time. Breathe in. Left side. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Open the back. Press down. Keep the weight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. White A presents a fruit. Start here to the center. Twist and sink. Pull into the lower dantian. Extend through the middle dantian. Both hands connected. Return to center. Other side. This point here, the renjong, Pay attention to keep the tip of the tongue up against the roof of the mouth to close that. Circulate through the small heavenly circle. Pay attention as you extend to the connection between the lao in the center of the palms and the lower tantien. So this is all connected as you extend and as you return. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Go up through the crown of the head. Tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. Oh, excuse me. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now shift. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Both palms up. Breathe out. Press down. Breathe in. Right hand up. Breathe out. Twist. Sink. Connect and extend. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, left hand up. And breathe out. Sink. And extend. Return. The center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open the back. Open the tailbone. Extend through the back into the heels. Two more. Last time, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, Center. And breathe in. Breathe out. Hands down on both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Alright. I'm checking things over here. I'm going to do one more. Go ahead and do Dragon and Tiger joined together. We'll do that this morning. The things that I mentioned at the beginning of class are affecting my practice. And you will notice that I'm not talking so much. I'm very focused internally. That's going to continue, so we're going to do one more. Dragon and Tiger join together. Turn the toes. Hands and feet together. Pull in. Come back to center. Other side. Extend. And come to center. Pay attention to keeping your center, keeping that center line as you go from one side to another. Try not to go too far over either way, because we're not stopping in the middle. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head and breathe in and breathe out. Shift and extend. Pull in, center. Other side. Come through center to the left. Relax the breath. Don't force it. Don't force the timing. Relax the breath. Let the breath work for you. Keep going. Push down even as you push out. 2 more. Point the toes as you bring the foot in. Last time. Center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hands down on both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right. That's going to be it for me for today. Several things that I talked about with this idea of things that are good and positive, and that the opportunity for success is right there, and that the negative stuff is things that I really don't want to have to pay attention to at all, don't want to give any of my energy to. The part of this difficulty that I'm going through showed up in my practice this morning. I didn't talk so much during, there's not so much breathe in, breathe out, and I was paying a lot of attention to my own work and what I needed to do, what I was doing in practice. Part of that I have talked about repeatedly. Some of it I haven't talked about so much, and I will. It's that internal workmanship that we want to cultivate. If you don't know what to look for, if you can't see it, how can you practice? Right? Right here? This white ape presents a fruit. Can you see the change in my weight as I press down? Can you see the change through my legs? My best guess is no, you can't. I have to tell you that that's what I'm doing. Press down through both legs, push down. Inside pushes out, outside pushes in, forward pushes back, back pushes forward. Everything sink down. Oh, that feels different internally, but you can't see it. That part of practice is something that we want to cultivate, that we can't fully understand without some kind of explanation. There has to be. Show me this hands. You don't know what's going on inside. So that internal workmanship, where is that? The other part is each person, as we practice, certain things that we remember, certain things that we feel, emotions. I remember this, I feel this way about it. It can be good or bad, it doesn't, it's just, it shows up. And as we practice, we develop more and more the skill to recognize that, to understand it, and to let it go so that we can continue with what we're trying to do and practice. Right? That skill also needs to be cultivated. It's not something that shows up just because you want. It takes work. Alright, so I will be back next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm going to continue working on Wudang's 3 basic methods and some strengthening exercises because I need them. I need them. My next goal is to teach Dragon Sword. And for me to do that, I want to be able to use a couple of things that I need a little bit more work to develop. So there's a couple of low stances that I want to be able to show that right now, yeah, it's not quite there. There are also some re-recordings of several sets that I want to do that I'd like to do with a little bit more, I don't know, flavor, I guess is a good way to say it. Not random, I'll put it that way. So, Wudang Tai Chi, Tai Chi sword, Xing Yi, 5 elements linking form, 12 animals linking form, 2 or 3 of the animals. I talked about the animals individually. Bagua, the basic changes and the basic sets, circle walking, and the connection between walking the circle and the palm changes. Qigong, I have a lot of Qigong classes. I've individually recorded all of the Qigong sets. The daily classes, I want to keep this going. I definitely want to keep this going. Again, it's been, right now some things are really hard. And This is a good thing, and I want to keep the good things going. So it's a good thing. This last good thing. That understanding has helped me get through so far, and I think it's going to carry me through the rest of the way. I hope that some of this, even the part where I'm digressing into other things and how this practice affects other things, how other things affect this practice, I'm hoping that is useful in showing how we humans learn. It's not all of a sudden we got this, so it's to practice and try again, and we get up and try again, and sometimes we get knocked down and then we got to get up and try again. The only time you really fail is if you don't get up and try again. And that's the only time. Every time you get up, you win. It doesn't matter what happens. You just get up, you win. That knowledge can make all the difference. Alright, so next week, more physical conditioning and body development, along with some of Wudang's 3 basic methods, and I am going to introduce some sword things. After that, I'm Dragon Sword. I hope you'll join me. Thank you.